How's it going, everyone? The Trout91 here, back for the Sassuolo playthrough. This is episode number 21. If you missed the previous episode, do click the link down in the description, or you can click the card up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. We came up against Empoli in our first matchup, and we won very convincingly 2-0. We then came up against Palermo in a frustrating battle, which unexpectedly we lost 4-2. Before that game, we actually signed Danny Ings, who managed to get both of the goals in that game. So it was a nice debut for him, but as the end result came, not quite a memorable one. Now, we've got quite a few games today. We have got a Europa League game. It's going to be into the knockout stages of the competition, and we drew Ajax. Now, I apologise for not showing the draw. I can't remember exactly at what point that was or where it went, but we did draw Ajax. Ajax obviously playing in the real-life final this year alongside Man United. But before we get ahead of ourselves, there are some other games we need to attend to. The first one was against Pescara, where we had a tough time of scoring goals. We just could not bag a goal for ourselves, but it was Stefano Sensi who got in behind the defence and put us 1-0 up, and that's how the game will remain until the final whistle, picking us up 3 points. So, we're going to play a fairly similar lineup as to what we have been in the past couple of games. Going to play a controlling style. I think we're better than... We've got a good team. I don't know if we've got a better team than Ajax, but especially at home, I expect us to be very much in control. We've got a solid enough squad. We've had a bit of a ropey time as of late, but when you look at the names on the score sheet, we've got some great players. Up top, we're running Berardi, Danny Ings, and Ricci, as you would expect. All's looking good. We're unchanged from the last game against Pescara, where we frustratingly didn't score as many goals as I thought we might do. I've had a look at the Ajax team, and although there's a lot of potential there, I think that we have a team that could definitely pick up some wins. However, they do have a lot of talent, so I am wary about what's going on. Since we're at home, I expect us to do fairly well. If we can get away with a couple of goals tonight, I'd be really, really happy. They are playing Bertrand Traore up front, who admittedly isn't a fantastic striker, but has a lot of potential and is very rapid. So we need to be careful that Di Maceas and the rest of the boys don't get exploited at the back. Now, we got our first corner of the game, as Sensi's going to wind it up and send it into the middle. Pellegrini latches onto it on the edge of the area, and it is going to be an early foul, and this is dangerous territory for Ajax. Started off bright. Can Berardi sink this one in? No. No, he can't. He continues his woeful form. We've got to get that out, boys. Get that out. Oh, what a save. Consigli going huge there. But really need to tighten up, boys. We started off very well, and we do not want to give away an early goal, especially an away goal. Now, if you're wondering what the drink of the day is today, it is hot chocolate. Now, there's a hot chocolate that I think it's... I don't know if you find it in the US. You might do, but it's very common in Australia and New Zealand. I even had it in Hong Kong, and it's called Milo. Oh, beautiful. I know that milk helps you sleep, and I had a terrible night's sleep last night. I just couldn't sleep. I don't think it's... I had a shower before bed, which cooled me down, so I think the fact that it was hot, and it is so hot in the UK right now, we're going through some weird heat wave. This is the best weather that we'll get all year, probably. And it does make it quite hard to sleep, but we've got 2 fans in our room at the moment, me and Susie, so it is becoming... It does get quite cool in there. We open all the windows and all that, so it's not too much of a problem as far as how hot we are at night time, but I just couldn't really sleep. I was a bit awake and not really as tired as I thought I was. I don't really want to have any of that special sleeping tea tonight. I want to try hot chocolate. I know hot milk's supposed to help you sleep. You can't just have hot milk. I'm not a baby. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I'm your baby. I could be your baby if you want. That got really weird. I mean, that could just be an elaborate excuse for me to try a different drink. I'm trying to bring something new every time I do one of these videos. I don't know where what Trout's drink of the day has come from, or why it's now a global phenomenon. That's a complete lie. Nobody in the comments actually gives a damn about my drink of the day. There's a question for you. Do you like my drink of the day? And another question, follow-up question, what's your drink of the day? What are you drinking right now watching this video? Because I imagine most of you have probably got a drink sitting next to you, whether you're interacting with it or not. Sensi's going to pile that one in there. We're trying to get a shot off. There are so many red shirts, and Pellegrini just puts that one wide. Okay, it's been a bit of a gritty game so far. I am happy with how they've been playing. They just need to keep it up. Oh, wow. What do you mean you look switched off? You've been playing well. You defended well. They're not enjoying that. I can't even salvage it. I don't think they've been that bad. I'm going to swap Ricci and Berardi over. I need Berardi to go huge. These are the games where he needs to go big for me. I'm going to go standard. We're playing a direct game, exploiting the flanks, obviously. I mean, Ajax have been in this game a little bit more than I expected them to. They haven't shown me that maybe I was a little bit too eager about myself and not too wary about how good Ajax are. Admittedly, some of their chances, although have been good, some of it has been down to our organisation not being the best. But they haven't done anything super threatening, apart from maybe one chance at the start of the game. It's been a good game so far, a fairly even one. If we can, whoever gets the first goal, I think will probably go on to win the entire thing. We've had opportunities, we've had an even share of the ball. We just haven't put our opportunities through on goal, and I think that's because our attacking options haven't been particularly creative today. The ball's lumped forward to Danny Ings. Can he get away? No, he can't. He's got about 6 red shirts flying at him. He's hit the post. We're just holding on the ball. This is a lot better football. If we're going to create a chance, we need to be very precise and clinical about how we go in terms of moving the ball. Danny Ings gets in behind the... Oh, he's hit the post! We need to be scoring these. I don't understand why we don't. Danny Ings should be banging that in. They do a phenomenal job getting numbers back and then pushing forward as a unit. I have to say, I'm very impressed. Oh, God. Sinkgraven has gotten all the way down the line. Dahlberg, the injured man who's been subbed on, gets a Sam 5000 rebound. That is the difference. That is the difference. Is our fullbacks make horrendous decisions like that. Completely missed the tackle. That's right, we've got to go 2 strikers. We need a goal here. Gary Hooper's going to come on. One can only hope. Ball comes in. Danny Ings. Way! There we go. Back in the game. Danny Ings picks up his 3rd goal of the season. Lovely link-up play between him and Ricci. We just need to slow this down now. Hold on to the ball. Get stuck in and close down more. Be more disciplined. I'm going to drop Sensi back. And I'm going to continue on there. I think now we've got that goal. I think that might spark something in these last 10 minutes. If anyone's going to get another goal back this time, I think it's going to be us. We've looked hot. We deserved a goal in this, I feel like. You could argue Ajax, again, have also deserved a goal. Pellegrini and Sensi holding it together like glue, and it's absolutely undone, and it's fallen over in a catastrophic mountain of debris as the ball's lumped forward to Gary Hooper. I don't even know why you're shooting there, mate. And there we go. Full time. Sassuolo 1, Ajax 1. Not a bad leg. We could have got a little bit more of that out of that one. Oh, Ricci's not happy. He didn't play the best. Oh, God. Everyone's getting angry. Can I just have a nice private conversation while you're all listening in? So, not the result we were hoping or expecting for, but it isn't the end of the world, and we have a chance to get something in the second leg. Now, before we get on to the second leg, we have got a league game against Genoa. Now, we're relatively unchanged, just the one switch coming in. Magnanelli has been suspended, so he'll be coming out, and Duncan will be filling in the CDM role for him. It started off well for us. It was Di Michaelis, the unlikely scorer, putting us 1-0 up into the game. But it was short-lived as Lazovic equaled things up at 1-1, and it would stay that way through a tough and fair game, and we both walk away with 1 point. So I'm changing things up today. I am going to be playing a 4-2-3-1, and a very defensive-orientated 4-2-3-1 at that, because I was quite surprised at how well Ajax played away from home, and we are away from home, so I am expecting it to be a tough game. Playing a very defensive-minded formation, we're looking to just hold the ball and work it up ourselves. Got the 2 CDMs at the back, obviously to deflect any pressure. Magnanelli and Duncan making up that for us. We've also got Hooper and Ings in the centre working together. This has proved to be an okay formation against some of the tougher teams in previous. Pellegrini and Sensi dropped into the bench, as there's no room in this formation for them. And we're going to play Politano and Ricci out on the wings. If things aren't working out and we're not controlling the ball as much as I possibly hope to, we might have to drop Politano and Ricci into the middle and switch them out for someone like Sensi and Pellegrini. So I am making sure that we are tightly marking all the forwards. I don't want any of the fullbacks to overlap and hit those crosses, so we're going to make sure they're closed down straight away. And I'm going into this game with a defensive mindset and formation, because I know we do need to score a goal, but I think Ajax are going to hit us very aggressively. They're probably going to control a lot of the game, and what I'm aiming to do is not... what I hope to do is not concede and score 1 goal. I think, honestly, if we could only score 1 goal at home, the likelihood is we're only going to get 1 goal in this fixture itself. So, not the best of team talks, but I'm hoping that if we can defend for our lives and just score that 1 brace and hold it out, that's honestly all we need to do. And it's all I think we're probably going to get away with. I don't see us going out there and smashing the absolute hell out of Ajax. Now, if you're wondering what the drink of the day is, it's still hot chocolate. Just want to give you an update. In case you were worried, there might be something else. Ball comes into Bertrand Traoré. He's not going to get past Nicholas Frey. Can he win the second one? No, he doesn't. Dolberg gets the ball. He finds Sean, who powers it into the keeper. Consigli punches it away. Dolberg with a second attempt. I think we might have to be a bit more narrow here. They're not really looking for the wing play. Those wingers are, in fact, cutting inside. Or have I spoken too soon? Veltman comes in. Dolberg with the header! Boys, we need to make sure we're closing them down, at least putting some pressure, because although they might not be necessarily looking for crosses, they will do if need be. Dolberg finds Klasan, who moves to David Neres. A great save from Consigli. Dolberg puts it back in, but Ajax cannot do much with that. I was going to say the first 10 minutes actually started off very well. We had a lot of possession. Might have to put a Cherby on cover. Put him on. We'll put a Cherby on cover. We're also going to put Di Maceas on cover. I just need to make sure that Nicholas Frey and Peluso are not being exploited, because it looks like they're going to have a tough time tonight. They are being already exploited. I'm tempted even to put another defender on, or another central defensive mid, but it's only been 12 minutes. First few minutes, I say 7 or 8 minutes, we're fine. Gary Hooper's through on goal. Oh, it could have been the hero. First few minutes, we were fine. Controlling the game, had way more possession than them. It seems to have escalated very quickly. Here comes the ball. Bertrand Traoré. Was that a save? I'm really not impressed with the defending out there. They are having absolute free reign, but they are showing very much the same clinical finishing as us. And that's sarcasm, because we're not clinical at all. Mark everyone. Close down everyone. Go. I don't know if we're going to hold out. We're going to have to defend for our lives here. Oh my god, what a ball. Danny Ings, run! Go on, Danny! No! Danny! I mean, we started getting some momentum towards the end of the game. Nothing to write home about, but we are not doing terribly. Oh, that gave them... That was... Oh, I didn't expect that kind of... boost in morale there, but that's good signs going into the next half. But is it going to be one of those situations where you pump them up to all hell and then they go and concede 4 goals in the first 10 minutes? Right, let's play a shorter game, slow down the tempo a little bit, just hold on to the ball. That, like, when we've been passing the ball around, taking our time with the passes, it's actually worked out really well for us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off Gary Hooper, because, well, he has been absolutely toilet in the past few games, and he's being just as toilet again. He's not offering anything, and maybe we need someone in the middle to link the centre defensive mids to the forwards, and I think Sensi might be able to do that. I feel like we're not out of this game. We're just getting ourselves back into it. We're playing the long game, and it seems to be working. Ajax have slowed down a tad, and they haven't been looking as bright as they did in the first half. Ricci going down the right, finds the ball. He just literally needs to knock that into the middle, and Danny Ings could have come and collect it and scored one of those beautiful trampy cross-goal crosses that we love to see but always concede from and never score. David Neres has got the ball and cuts back in, but gives it sneakily to Klasan, and it's too complicated as Sassuolo deal with it as Danny Ings looks to move forward with his boys. Plays in Politano, who quickly switches to Sensi. Ricci on the right-hand side, moves through the goal. It's lovely link-up play, but the final end product is just not good enough. No, Bertrand Traoré. Ooh. Come on, tighten up. We need to close down everyone. Oh, now Ajax have made substitutions. Great, I was just in that menu, thanks. Got Ayoub and we have got Yunus. So both of those lads will be quickly closed down. We also need to make sure Yunus is tightly marked. We're going to have to go route 1. We've got to get a goal here, but I just feel like if we start going attacking and we disrupt the structure, they're going to score. I know it's one of those games where if I stuck the attacking instruction on, I don't think it would do anything. I think it would actually harm us. We're just going to have to set up defensively and hope a counter-attack works out. And we've even gone really narrow just to make sure we're controlling the ball as much as possible. The wing play has been not very helpful this game, so it's better to just stick everyone in the middle. Obviously, Pellegrini and Sensi are making their way on. Ayub chips the ball into the middle. Oh, Di Michaelis, no. Don't do this. Oh, no. Martin. Martin, what are you doing, mate? Oh, you've been so suspect all game. Oh, not like this. This is so dumb. Come on, we've been so okay. Oh, yes! 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 I am sweating like a tramp who's lost his blanket. Jesus, go on, boys! And that's not because I'm nervous. It's because it's so damn hot in this room right now. I'm like a baked potato in an oven. I'm bringing on Emenike for the last few minutes. See if hopefully he can just prod one in from close range. I'm not really sure what this is, but I'm going to hope it does something. I'm even going to turn off all the instructions. I just want you to get up there. This is our chance. If there was ever a time for us to score, it's now. Oh, no, no, surely that's a joke. No, surely, oh, surely that's a joke. Surely that's a joke. I mean, we were going to lose if we didn't score anyway, but that's just like, that's really heartbreaking. 2 penalties it takes for them to score, and if only we had taken our chances in the first leg. Consigli, literally, oh, Jesus. You look like you've been shot, mate. What are you doing? The ball went straight over your bloody head. Unlucky, lads. It was a good effort. I don't really know what else to say other than things could have gone our way, but they don't seem to be going our way. We never get that little bit of luck in this save, funnily enough.